the folder here. I want to share with you guys something I've been working on. It's pretty dang cool, man. Let me try to zoom in on this a little bit and get a little better angle on this, if it's possible. Yeah, we're just gonna have to work it like that, I suppose. Um, there we go. I think that'll work. So, first of all, good morning. Uh, I want to share with you guys. Let me grab my stool. A really cool dial scene that I built. Well, it's not a real uh, whole scene. It's just a door and a wall, but it's a scene enough. It's an obscene scene. So there's some. First, let me show you the back of this, so that you can appreciate all my efforts and craftiness. So let me go ahead and share this. What I've got is I've got a 9-volt battery uh, harness here, a little battery box with an on and off switch. I've wired it to two 12-volt um, super bright LEDs, and that allows me to have the sign in the front that lights up. I'll show you guys in a minute. I've got a couple doors with some hinges that I made from paper, so it allows the doors, and once I spin it around, you'll see it allows the doors to open and close to some, degree, not full on open, but enough to do your toy photography with. And it beats having to try to put metal hinges or metal paper clips inside the foam, especially because this type of foam is really thick, and so my doors are really thin. So you have to come up with a way to kind of be able to keep the door on a hinge, instead of just propping it up or something. And the paper does that really nicely, because with a thin door, there's just not really that much uh, you know width to slide a paper clip or something, a piece of wire inside there to make a makeshift kind of hinge. So these paper pieces of paper really help. The other cool thing is this battery box, I've glued it to a piece of foam, and that gives stability to the panel, the wall itself, to help it, balance. Okay, so that's the back of it. Um, Let me share with you guys uh, the front of it. And let's get this centered up on the camera here a little bit. So here we've got some signage. It says accidents, emergency admissions only. I'm gonna put some other signage up here, maybe like something that says Jello buffet or something. I don't know. I did get a Mezco Pennywise, so I'll probably shoot him in here, and I might put some lobotomy signage or something up. Free pudding or whatever. I don't know, man. I put some metal screen inside the doors here. I painted on the actual. See if I can bring this a little closer. The hand push plates where you put your hand, like the flat metal push plates there. I put some of those on there. Um, I did some green and black brick, and then I textured this with a nice sponge. Uh, After I put my I black washed all the texture first. Once I you know uh, did the texture on there with a rock, then I went ahead and just painted solid black over just the areas of texture. Um, and then I went ahead and painted the rest of the foam. I give it a light sand because it has that shiny kind of sheen finish on there, and so the paint doesn't right away stick to it. So I give it a really light sand, and then I paint over the top of that. I painted white over the top of that so that I could, make my green a little bit lighter looking. And I did it, and then I blotted it on there with a sponge, and created some of this other effect that you see. It's pretty cool. So let me show you some of the coolness. Let me turn this, and I don't think the phone is going to pick it up very well, uh, because it just doesn't. But let me scoot this back, and I turned on the sign. Let me raise this up a little bit. I turned on the sign up here. I want to share with you guys a couple things. Let me turn my light off over here. It's gonna get dark. I'm gonna get scared. I don't know if this phone is gonna do a good job at picking this up. Let me throw a Lume Cube on here too, just on the front, so we've got something to uh, illuminate it all. Let me shove this over here. There we go. Just something to give a little light. Let me turn my tungsten overhead light off because it looks like crap. And this the sign, like I say, the phone is not going to pick the sign up very well. But what we have up here in this sign, it says accidents, emergency emissions only. And I wanted to have that sign light forward only and not light down or anything, because I didn't want any light to be really cast on the scene from the sign. Um, so one of the things that I had to think about was, uh, those LED lights are pretty bright, and I don't have a dimmer on there. And even though I put two on 1 9-volt battery to try to bring them down a little bit, um, I had to figure a way to diffuse the light, because what was happening is the light was coming through in the pattern of the bulb through the plastic, and you would see these. It looked like a nipple. Uh, it looked ridiculous. My light is a nipple, and it looked really ridiculous. So, and it was really bright, and so I thought, well, I don't really want that to be super bright, because it's going to look overexposed in the image when I ultimately go and use this for photography. So what I did was I shoved some diffusion material down in there, otherwise known as toilet paper or tissue paper, down inside there. And that really, really brought the brightness down and evened out the light in there, and also took away the shape of the light. And what I did is I drilled some holes behind that sign, and I pulled the wires and the lights through so that they're recessed into the hole a little bit. And that also helped to minimize the strength of the light. But anyway, looks really cool. I want to see if I can bring this phone up on here a little bit so you can see. The phone's just not going to do a good job, man, of picking up that light. God dang it. But trust me, it looks really cool. Anyway, and like I say, I've got Mezco Pennywise, and I'm probably going to use him and shoot on this. I may do it tonight. We'll see. I've got a couple other things I want to do on here. Let me turn this, all my lights back on. Let me turn my Lume Cube off. So I'm gonna I'll make a video of the photo shoot itself, and share with you guys, that process and stuff like I normally do. And I want to try something a little different in this. I want to create some different shadows, maybe if I can, using some like a gobo or something like that, to create some shadows on the walls. Perhaps like little shadows, but no people. Something like that. I mean, yeah, I could do it in Photoshop, but I prefer to try some new technique and share with you guys tonight, when I do the video. Just something new to help. It's easy to paint a wall and put a figure in front of there and light it nicely and take a cool looking picture, but I want to share more technique and stuff with you guys. And so sometimes, I do stuff and I don't always explain it, but people would like to know how the heck I did it. And so I want to share something tonight with you guys anyway. But you guys take care. be watching for the video in the next few days. I'll have it up as soon as I do the shoot, and then edit it and get it up online for you guys. But I appreciate the support. Uh, you know, like and subscribe. And in the meantime, you know, oh hey, what's up, buddy? Sharing this video. Let me take this out of the phone holder. Sharing this dial that I created with the light up sign and everything in here. I'm gonna shoot Pennywise tonight. And like I say, if you watch the rest of the video, you'll be able to see the back, how I wired everything up. Nice, clean wiring. Just going to be a fun time. Anyway, like and subscribe, folks. I appreciate you watching. And we'll make a video. And stay tuned, man. Fun stuff.